Welcome to TriRiot, the show that explores the mysteries for why ordinary people push themselves to extraordinary limits. I'm LG, and I just came back from the 2016 Nautica Malibu Triathlon. I give the race a solid B. Now, before you go asking why did I not give it an A, let me describe some of the things that I encountered at the race. The water was my biggest fear going into the race. Now, I've swum open water many times, but I have had problems with swimming in the open ocean. Here's why.
But I've had a problem with motion sickness all my life, and I was in the Nautica South Beach Triathlon, and I had to DNF because of the swim. I was bad, vomiting in the water, and I got out early. The rest of the day I was out of it.
Okay, so that's what I was going into the race with, was that fear of what's going to happen. Am I going to DNF or not? But the water was beautiful. It was clear. I could see so much. I would probably say it's about as clear as the water that I experienced at South Beach. Well, the water there was clear until I started vomiting in it, and yeah, you heard me talking about that. The transition area was one huge, long strip of parking lot, and it didn't matter where you were racked. You know, you were running from one end to the other. Everybody had to do that. And it got a little crowded at times, but you know, I just look at it as another obstacle. If you just have to nicely shout, "Hey, coming through," and people get out of your way. Now the bike course, I got to tell you, was sort of luxury, because not only did you have a full lane to ride your bike, but you had the shoulder, and the shoulder was wide. It was pretty wide. But the only problem with the bike that I saw was that the traffic signs were in the middle of the bike lane. They weren't even on the edge towards the cars, but it's a little bit dangerous. I don't know if they had any problems or not with that. I loved the bike course. Rolling course, the road was in good condition, very fast down hills. I think I averaged like 21.1 miles per hour or something. It was a good bike. So the next thing I want to talk about is the charity. Almost all the proceeds, if not all of them, from this race and all the donations for this race went to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. That is cool. It's a hospital that helps children with cancer. The money goes, I believe, to the care of the patients, to the research, and to help the families. And they raised over $1 million. That is awesome. There's two races there. There is an international distance race on Saturday, and then what they call the classic distance race on Sunday. Now, I did the classic distance race. It's a little bit shorter, 800-meter swim, 18-mile bike, and 4-mile run. But on the day of the international distance race, I went out to watch. And it looked like there were a lot of people there, and I mentioned that to somebody, and they said, "Oh, you just wait till tomorrow for the classic race, because that's when the celebrities come out, and everybody's here. It's a zoo. It's a circus." Yeah, right, whatever. It was a zoo. I mean, there were people everywhere. It was packed. And somebody said it was because of the celebrities. I don't know. Maybe that's right. I'm thinking, what celebrities? I didn't see any. I heard about them an awful lot. I kept hearing the word celebrity thrown around an awful lot during the day over the PA and at the awards ceremony. In fact, the celebrities had their own race division, and they had their own awards ceremony, and it was like they were the elite. And I understand why they do it. I mean, you know, you can't just blame this on celebrities and say, "Oh, they're a bunch of jerks," because they're not. I mean, I don't know them. There was, let's see, what names did I recognize? Zac Efron and Dave Zabriskie and Tom Bergeron. Bergeron didn't race. He was announcing at the ceremony, the awards ceremony.
In the swim, Hope Reiners. In the bike, Casey Montoya. And in the run, Dara Simpson.
But the race was so focused on celebrities, and I think the reason they do it is to generate excitement. generate enthusiasm so that people will donate more money to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. I can't really blame them for that, but I didn't like it, and here's why. When after I had registered for the race, I received an email, and I'm sure the 5,000 other participants received the same email asking for their story, your race story. What makes you unique? Have you had any traumatic experiences? Did you lose over 100 pounds? Fighting cancer, double lung transplant, those kinds of things. They want the really dramatic special interest stories. The problem is they didn't say anything about any of those stories either day that I was there. I didn't hear anything about any athletes that were fighting cancer, that had overcome great big obstacles. That's one fault. The second fault is they also emailed everybody and told them about a video contest. They said that we could submit a video, it had to be funny, and it had to be triathlon oriented, and it had to be less than 30 seconds. We put it up on Facebook with special hashtags, Twitter with special hashtags, and the videos will be judged, and there will be a first, second, and third place winner, and you get something. I did it. I submitted a video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's right here. And if I didn't win, that's okay. I'm not, but we didn't hear a word about it. There was no word. I mean, they asked us to do this thing. I did it, and then they say nothing. Well, I've sent out a couple of emails. I'm waiting to hear from them. I'm sure they have a perfectly good explanation why there was no mention made of it. That's okay, but I do fault them for that, and I cannot give them an A because of those two things, because of, one, extreme celebrity focus, two, no athlete special interest stories, and three, they fell apart on their video contest promotion. In summary, would I recommend this race to anyone? Yes, I would. Definitely. This was an awesome race. The venue is wonderful. It's beautiful out there. The water is a little cold. It was about 65 degrees in late summer. That's kind of cold. But you know what? It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. And the people out there on the course that I raced with, very friendly. Would I do this race again? Maybe. I don't know. 2,500 miles is a long way to go for a race of that distance. But I do have family in the area, so it's possible that I might do it again. All right, well, that's my report card for the 2016 Nautica Malibu Triathlon. For TriRiot, stay to the right, pass on the left, and keep on smiling. I'm LG.